Welcome back to MMM Shenanigans. I'm Jen.
And I'm Anthony, and today we're going to be doing a tasting. I want to start doing a tasting of any drink that I've made about a year later. And that's just to give it the full amount of time, because whenever I bottle it, I usually record it and give my opinion on it at that time. But this, I want to give it after a year, because sometimes, well, most of the time, it's a lot better in a year. So, we have... I'm not sure if I ever uploaded this video, but I'll put a link to it up here if I did. This is my second mead that I made, and my third mead that I made. This is an orange mead and a blueberry mead. Now, these were some of the first meads that I made, so I used fresh fruit, but I also didn't really understand what I was doing to the point where I didn't know how much I was adding into it, and I really needed to add more. So as you can tell by the color, my blueberry mead is not very dark. I think I had like 1 pound of blueberries in it, and that was it. So it didn't really have a strong blueberry flavor in the first place, and I'm really hoping that it pulled out a little bit more, revealed itself a little bit more. But let's go ahead and get started.
I do remember when we were starting to make the blueberry mead, and you were mashing the blueberries, and you came over to me, and you're like, look what happened!
Yeah. So I want to say, no, that wasn't the blueberries. That was a blackberry for the blackberry wine that I made. For the blueberries, I actually didn't really do anything to pull out any flavor. I didn't use any fruit pectin or anything like that, pectic enzyme or pectinase or whatever, because I didn't really know about any of that yet. But
right.
So this is our orange mead.
I remember when we first tried the orange, I felt like I was just sucking on an orange peel. So I'm hoping that that kind of mellowed out.
It's crystal clear too.
Yay!
So
this one's not crystal clear. I don't know if you can see.
You might be able to.
You can kind of see a little bit of sediment in there. But for you guys, we'll drink it anyway.
So one thing about these two right here, I did not actually use any clarifying agents on it whatsoever.
Smells good.
I did not use anything to clear it up. Just whatever was in it, it cleared up on its own. This is what we got. So, in case you can't see, it is literally crystal clear.
It looks like pee.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right.
Cheers.
So I smell the orange in it.
This is better. It's almost like orange blossom honey. It's so good.
Okay, so
Woo,
big tip.
Drinking that.
It is strong. I'll tell you that right now. I don't remember the recipe that I used. I'll make sure to put it up on the screen somewhere, as well as like the alcohol content and everything from my notes if I have it. Our last video where we did a tasting of our very first mead I ever made, I mentioned that I could really taste the honey in it, regardless of whether it was sweet or not. That's the same with this. It doesn't seem to have a lot of sweetness to it necessarily. Like, it does taste sweet, but it's that honey flavor. Like, when you think of honey, you can actually think of the taste of honey and not just sugar. Like, table sugar tastes a lot different than honey, even though both are high concentrations of sugar.
This is very much like honey water or like orange blossom honey.
But not as sweet.
Yeah.
Like, if you put a tablespoon of honey in your mouth, it's just going to be really, really sweet. This is amazing.
Oh, you poured a lot.
I did.
I'm going to get trashed.
And then we can eat ribs.
Quarantine trashed.
Yeah, we're also recording this while we're in lockdown in Texas.
Good luck to everybody out there. Please stay home.
Please stay safe.
You can. If you haven't noticed, we changed rooms.
Oh yeah, so we have 3 rooms in our house, and this one's the biggest room, and I was using the smallest room for an office and a winemaking place, as well as a little studio, so to speak. And I got too much stuff. I don't know if you can kind of see over in this corner over here. We got a lot of projects going on, and a lot of other...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And a bunch of bottles.
9.
9? Oh, I didn't see the one behind me.
That's a 6-gallon batch that I made of a blood orange sangria from a box kit. I'm really hoping that tastes good. Okay, so next thing I want to point out, I don't know if you can kind of tell in the bottom where it's kind of like kicking up some stuff. I didn't let it settle out as much as I should have. Because of that, calm down. Because of that, it leaves a little bit of sediment in the bottom of the bottle, which is not so bad. It's not like the end of the world. Honestly, it doesn't cause a taste problem. It doesn't cause any problems at all. It's just some people don't like the way it looks. That's it.
We're just drinking this at home, so it doesn't bother us anymore.
Exactly. I'm not selling this. I'm not giving it away. It's literally just for me to practice with and become better at recipes. And that's all this is. This is just me learning. So,
cheers.
Smell it this time.
Oh, I smell.
Smells strong. I smell honey. I don't smell too much blueberry. I smell like, you know, that tartness from a blueberry. I kind of get that a little bit.
That's what I was getting. Oh, there is a little tartness from the blueberry.
Oh, wow.
This is not as sweet, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
I do love blueberry, though.
Okay, so if I think we did do a tasting with these originally. We did a tasting of 4 different wines, I believe, including 2 of these meads.
I think I said, I also like blueberry, though.
So...
roll the tape!
Crap, I had this between my legs the whole time.
Oops.
That's not going to work. So, one thing that I will say is I'm pretty sure this was my favorite in that video because I love blueberry so much. I feel like I can taste the blueberry a little bit more in this, but not necessarily so much the flavor, but the acidity, the tartness that comes from blueberries.
I like the
Not
tart.
like the super sweet blueberries, but the tart blueberries. Like I have some of the acidity from that, and that's really good actually. It's not super sweet. I want to say this one actually finished a lot drier than the orange mead. Again, I'll put up the recipe and everything else that came from this. But this one might be my favorite. I like how sweet this one is. Oops. I like how sweet this one is based on the flavor it is. The citrus notes really are balanced out. Really, it just really comes together better because of orange. Like when you think of orange, you think of a sweet orange. Like strawberries, for instance, you can have really sweet strawberries, but a lot of the time when you get them from the store, it's not super sweet. It's just a strawberry flavor. It's good. That one is sweeter than this one.
Yeah.
And this one is still really nice.
It's delicious. I might have those more for dinner. Okay, I need to show comparison of how much we poured from the first one to how much we poured from the second one.
I can't see it, but we may have drank a little bit more from this one. And one thing I will say,
we'll save it.
These are a lot stronger than most store-bought wines, because I kind of just put all the crap together and yeah.
All right, good job.
All right, so wait. Cork. Give me the bottle, babe. Tasting the next one.
I didn't think, I mean, I always thought I was just more of a sweet person, but I think I'm really liking that drier. It's semi-sweet.
So that's one of the things that happens. They say as your palate develops, it comes to a point where you stop appreciating the sweetness, because most people enjoy the sweet wines.
Because you can't taste the bitterness.
Exactly, because a lot of the other flavors people consider to be less favorable are hidden by the sweetness. The alcohol, like the sharpness of the alcohol, the oakiness, the dryness, all that stuff is hidden when you have a sweet wine. So a lot of people prefer sweet because they just like to drink, and it covers up any stuff like that. So this one I'm going to pour very carefully because I don't want to get any of that crap in there, but it's going to happen anyways. Yeah.
I drink kombucha, so
This is true.
the floaties don't bother me.
Okay, now this one, I will say this. I made this, and it was gross. I'm just going to be honest. I made it with pineapple and mango. I put 1.5 pounds of mango and 1.5 pounds of pineapple chunks, and I mashed them up right into the fermenter. Didn't use a bag or anything. And I don't know if you can tell, but there are chunks floating in this. Now, here's the problem. It's been in the fridge for like 3 or 4 days. Normally, the fridge helps sediment settle out and settle to the bottom. This is still floating there. It could probably have been there for weeks and weeks and weeks and never settle out, but it's just what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it too much. All it really is, like I said, chunks or particulates from the fruits themselves. I could probably put some pectic enzyme in it, and that would break down the structure and let it settle out maybe, but at the same time, it's already in bottles, and there's no point.
About it.
I'm not. It's not going to kill me. It's not going to hurt me. There's enough alcohol in this to not worry about it. When I made it, though, it didn't taste very good. Like, I could barely get any of the fruit at all. It was. I think this came out to like 14 or 15%. So this is a stronger wine, mead. But I will say a few months ago, I tried another bottle. I think I left it in the fridge by accident for like 6 months. And then tried it, and the pineapple actually came out a lot more, and I liked that. So I decided to keep the rest and try it later. Now, these are all 1+ years old. Those two were done, they were started on January 14th. I don't remember when this one started, but it was like, I want to say March 7th. Because this is the one I really wanted to do the test on because we're right at the year. Those two are just older meads.
Cheers.
Cheers. I definitely smell the pineapple. I taste the pineapple. I don't taste the mango at all. Definitely taste the pineapple.
I like the pineapple.
Me too.
Wait, there's the mango. It's an aftertaste.
Okay. I guess is what people call the back of the tongue. We're not very sophisticated with our wine tasting, in case you can't tell, but it tastes pretty good.
We're not wine snobs.
Now, one thing I will say, I plan on making a pineapple capsicumel. So a capsicumel is a spicy, like a pepper, like a jalapeno or habanero or some kind of chili pepper.
Yeah, we just bought those.
Exactly. In a mead. So honey, some kind of pepper, and I'm also going to be adding in pineapple because I just love pineapple. And I thought about making a mango habanero as well, but they didn't have mango or habanero at the grocery store because of the quarantine.
Who's buying habaneros right now? If that's one of you people.
We live in Texas. Everybody's buying habanero. Babe, I love you.
I don't like pepper, so
you
won't see me during that video.
She can't handle too much black pepper. So that's just going to be me. But
that one's good. But yeah, you can taste the mango. It feels like, like fresh mango, like when you peeled it and you're like eating it from the actual mango.
Yeah. I definitely taste it more in the end.
So,
this was a success. All three of these came out really good. One of the things I'll say about the blueberry mead is the last bottle we opened was carbonated. This one wasn't. So I'm wondering if, because I did actually sulfite and sorbate these to stop fermentation and stabilize it. So one of them, I guess, had some contaminants and didn't get fully stabilized, so it started fermentation again. Now that could be dangerous because that could cause what's called a bottle bomb, hurt people. Bottle literally explodes from carbonation. Luckily, however, this one was not carbonated at all. There was no fermentation, no CO2, no bubbles, nothing. It was perfectly still and it was really good. But yeah, so all these were a success. This was delicious. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love these. If you do not make your own mead, you should start. Easy. You can start with maybe $20-$30 and that's it. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need a lot of supplies. You just need a gallon glass carboy. You can get it from HEB, from Sprouts, from Whole Foods. They sell like a gallon glass jar with...
This is about a gallon.
Yeah, so this is what it is. Just a gallon glass jug. You can find them on Amazon, eBay.
You can get the gallon wine at your local grocery store. Walmart has them.
Carlo Rossi or something like that. Carlos Rossi.
They're super cheap.
I don't remember what it is, but it's literally like $12 for a gallon of wine, and you get a $8 jug.
And you can reuse it.
You can make your own stuff in it, wash it out, sanitize it, everything.
This is peach mead.
This is something that I'm looking forward to trying because we made it with fresh Fredericksburg peaches. So if you're in San Antonio, you know Fredericksburg is famous for the peaches.
Right,
I love peach. I grew up in Georgia. I'm a peach lover.
Georgia peach.
At heart. I love peach. Anyways, we're going to be tasting that eventually. That one I want to say was started in June or July, so I will be tasting that around then. But I want to thank y'all for joining us. This has been awesome, and thank y'all so much for watching. If you have anything to say,
really
good or bad comments, I appreciate everything. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can see any additional content we upload.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Bye.
Have a wonderful day. Bye now.